everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's A here. I am bringing you guys a colorful cow makeup tutorial today. The cow trend has been trending in the makeup world for some time, so I did want to go ahead and do the look with the colorful spin. If you guys want to learn how I did this look, please stay tuned. Okay guys, we're going to jump right into this look. I'm just going to take a clean spoolie and brush through my brows and get all my hairs going in the same direction. Next, I am going to go ahead with my normal brow process, and that is to fill in my brows with my Morphe 350M palette on an angled brush, and that's what you'll see me doing here. To carve out my brow, I am going to use my LA Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, and I'm just going to take my time and get my brow arch to my liking. This is definitely a process, you just take your time. Okay, once you get that to your liking, go ahead and carve out your other brow. Once you get your brows carved out to your liking, go ahead and drag your concealer down onto your lid, just preparing for our eyeshadow colors. Okay, here I'm just going to take my Real Technique setting brush, and I'm just going to pat all over my eye where that concealer is, being very careful to get up there by your brow. Do not mess up your brow, ladies. Be very careful. But basically just make sure that that product is completely blended out. There's no extra product just sitting on top of the eye. It's just an even layer. In this next step, I'm going to show you how to carve out the top of your brow. So this is how I do it. If I want to have that insta brow that pops, that if it's a big look or super glam look, then I will carve out the top of my brow. So I'm just going to show you guys how to do that here. Once I got the brows carved out on the top also, I'm just going to take a blending brush and just kind of blend that product in, as you see here. Taking your time with the blend out, because with this also, ladies, you can mess up the top of your brow and it's just going to be a waste of time. So literally just take your time here. Do not mess up your brow on the top or the bottom. Next, I'm taking my P. Louise base in the shade 0, which is the white shade, and taking that same Real Techniques brush to blend it out. Okay, for the first shade that we're going to put down on our eye is coming out of the Juvia's Place Dolce palette. The shade is Cream, and it's just a light pink that's in that palette. And I'm just going to pack that into my crease. As you see here, I'm just going to pack that in first. The next shade is the purple shade out of the Juvia's Zulu palette, and I'm just going to go back and forth in between that pink and that purple until I have that blended out to my liking. Next, I'm going to carve out my crease using my P. Louise base in the shade 0. I'm definitely taking my time with this step, ladies. Cut creases do take a little bit of time. Once I get the crease to my liking, I do take a blending brush and kind of just pat over it just to make sure that there's no extra product and that there is a even layer on my eyelid. Okay, the next shade that I'm putting down on the crease is the yellow out of the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. I'm going to place that in 2 different spots on the eyelid for the design. The next shade that I'm putting down on my lid is out of the Juvia's Place Festival palette, and it is the shade Yuli. To draw the spots on my eyelid, I am using my black liner from Zulu Beauty in the shade Grease. And I'm just taking my time drawing out those spots here. So that's what you'll see me doing here, ladies. It does take some time. This look took a very, very long time. The pink liner that I'm using is also from Zulu Beauty. It is a neon pink liner of theirs, and the name of this shade is Scrunchie. So that's what you guys will see me doing here, just basically creating that wing. Taking my time to get that wing perfect, as you guys can see here, and just fill it in. Get it to your liking and fill it in. I do apologize about this step, ladies. It is a double liner, so it's the pink and the black, and I did not record me going over the liner with the black, so I do apologize. Okay, moving on to the face, I'm taking my Juvia's Place foundation stick in the shade Cameroon, and I did put that all over my face, and I'm just taking my beauty blender to blend that out. Okay, for concealer, I'm going in my Pro Concealer and Correct palette by MAC, and I'm using NC45 and NW45 for my under eye highlight, forehead, nose, and chin. To contour, I'm using Juvia's Place concealer in the shade number 3. Literally just going to use my beauty blender to blend all of that out seamlessly. So that's what you guys will see me doing here, just taking my time blending that whole entire face out. To make sure I got under my eye and everything is seamlessly, I did go back in with my Real Technique setting brush and just pat all around up under my eye. I did use my Sacha Buttercup translucent powder to set underneath my eyes, and here I'm just basically taking a blending brush and blending out that nose contour. So just taking my time, just making sure that that nose contour is perfect. Okay, here to set the contour, I am going over it with my True Complexion contour palette in medium to dark, and I'm just patting that all around my forehead and putting it everywhere you put that contour. Okay, after I do that, I am going to go ahead and with my Saharan Blush Volume 1 palette, and in the shade Toby in Neo for blush. Here you'll see me putting on my highlight, and it is from the crayon case. It is the Honor Roll highlighter. So here I am just finna get my face beamed up. This is a super big look, so I went a little heavy on the highlighter. Okay, ladies, next step, I am going to line my eye with my Duo Lash Adhesive, preparing to put that lash on, as you guys can see here. Next, for lips, I am going in with my Crown Case lip pencil in the shade Plum, and I'm just going to line my lips here. To finish off the look, I'm using a gloss from the Beauty Supply. Ladies, this is the look. This is it. Thank you for tuning in.